Good evening and welcome to the 2020 Sumner High School Senior Showcase. Thank you Dr. Dent and our school board members, President Deb Norris, Vice President Aaron Marquardt, and Directors Paul Williams, Rick Hendricks, and Kevin Lewis for having us tonight. This year's theme for the Senior Showcase is Limitless. The students you meet tonight have been nominated and selected based on their demonstration of the attributes of being limitless, as displayed during their time at Sumner High School. With the support of family, friends, and teachers, they have used this educational arena to refine and in many cases, display quality character traits during their high school journey. And through it all, each of them have left a lasting legacy here at Sumner High School. For your viewing pleasure tonight, we have a video produced by Sumner High School's very own Alexi Latimer. From our homes to yours, please sit back and enjoy meeting these amazing Spartans.
Thank you, Mrs. Meath. I'm Alexi Latimer, and I'm very proud to be a participant in the Senior Showcase this year at Sumner High School. I want to firstly really thank the community of the Sumner Bonnie Lake School District for welcoming me in quite late in my school experience. I was homeschooled for 8 years before coming to Sumner High School, and so it was really my high school experience. I like to joke that I'm graduating 4th grade right now because on the scale of going to actual school, that's really what's happening. But on a more serious note, I want to point out that everyone at Sumner High School that I've encountered, especially the staff, never made it feel like there were any limits to what I could do. And I think that's what inherently allowed me to maybe fall into that criteria of being limitless, even though that's something I wouldn't really define myself as, which makes this so much more of an honor. But truly, the motivation, the conversations, the care, the love, the kindness from the staff, especially at Sumner High School, really makes it hard not to push your own limits, push boundaries, explore new things, and begin to find what you really love. And so, on that note, I will miss all of you so very, very much. I'll never forget you. And I know that I'll be able to go far in life thanks to your hard work and your effort to help me feel like I am not limitless.
There are so many students at Sumner that I think are so deserving of this concept of being an outstanding senior for the idea of being limitless. But there's one student that quickly came to my mind when I heard about the theme for the year, and that's Mr. Alexi Latimer. I'm Brandon Winsel, and I'm a teacher and ASB advisor, and I have been privileged to work with and work alongside Alexi. He is incredible, gifted, hardworking, compassionate. Alexi is limitless. He has been a conqueror in his life. He hasn't allowed for circumstance to define his achievement, and he's chased after what it is that he wants. I am so proud of you, Alexi. You are somebody who is going to accomplish whatever you set your mind out to do, and you're going to do it with character, and people are going to notice and want to be a part of it, much like I have. I love that my son, who's only 6, says that he looks up to you because he thinks that you're really smart, and you are, but he also looks up to you because you've been so kind to him in your interactions. So Alexi, thank you for living a life that is inspiring. You are limitless, and Sumner High School can't wait to see where life takes you. It's going to be awesome. Proud of you, buddy.
Hi, my name's Christine, and this is my senior showcase video. Some of the goals I've had throughout high school were being good with time management, having a 3.0 GPA or higher, and becoming the yearbook editor my senior year. All these goals I knew were going to be challenging and hard, but I never stopped believing in myself, and everyone who's helped me throughout these past 4 years also taught me to never give up, and that helped a lot. I would like to thank Mr. Thompson for being a great teacher and just teaching me that I can do whatever I put my mind to. And I'd also like to thank my family because they try to help me with anything and everything they possibly can.
Christine, congratulations on your award. You absolutely deserve this. I know it wasn't the start that you wanted for your senior year with the death of your sister, and the coronavirus at the end of your senior year, but you're smiling, I know it. You're graduating, and it's an amazing tribute to who you are. I'm proud of your perseverance, continuing to work hard in the face of adversity, not giving any excuses, and knowing what you want. It's a huge testament to who you are. I'm excited for you. You're gonna do big things. I know the sky's the limit. I can't wait to hear about all of them. I wish I could give you a big hug right now, but instead, I will just say congratulations on everything that you have accomplished. Proud of you. Bye.
Hey guys, what's good? My name is Jagan Singh, and some may know me as Jag. I've been nominated for the Senior Showcase. First of all, I want to thank whoever nominated me because that means a lot to me, so thank you. This year's question was that what have you overcome during your 4 years of high school? So, I want to tell you guys what I've overcome. So, during freshman year in high school, I was a really shy kid, and my weakness was basically public speaking. I always got nervous when I had to present in front of people. I always got butterflies in my stomach when I went up to present, because I always thought that I was going to mess up. And basically, I wasn't that confident in myself. I improved my confidence when I took broadcasting, and I decided to become an anchor. Even though I spoke in front of the camera, but not people, I started feeling more comfortable when people started to watch the shows, and they used to come up to me and they used to tell me that I'm doing really great, and that used to boost my confidence up even more. And yeah, I became more confident after that, and I felt more comfortable speaking in front of people because the fear of messing up was gone. And that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.
My name is Brian Slater. I'm a teacher at Sumner High School, and I nominated Jagrang Singh this year. Jagrang is just, to me, the reason I nominated him, he's a resilient young man who's persevered. He took my IB history, 20th century history class this year, and he really persevered through what was a difficult class, a difficult challenge for him. And when I was thinking about students to nominate, he was one that came to mind pretty immediately. I wanted to show him off. I'm proud of him, and I think that he's worthy of being showcased for you all. Very talented young man, amazing family, and he's going places. This year, he tells people to call him Jag, but his real name is Jagrang. And my hope for him this year was to embrace that and really defend his name and not let people off the hook calling him Jag. And he handled that really well, and I'm proud of him for that, and look forward to seeing what he does next year. I believe he's going to UW Tacoma, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. So there you go. Jagrang, congratulations. You're worthy of being showcased.
And I'm a senior at Sumner High School. During my sophomore year, I was diagnosed with kidney failure, which meant I had dialysis 12 hours every day. Then I got a call from Seattle Children's on October 20th, 2018, that they had a kidney for me. I had all the love and support from my mom and my dad, my stepdad, my stepmom, and my two brothers, Logan and Evan. Although I don't remember too much, I do remember my friends, Juan and Dawn, coming to visit me in the hospital. I would like to give a special thanks to Miss Bennett, who volunteered their time to come to my home and help me keep my grades up. I would also like to thank Ms. Scheimer, who supported me and was very understanding. And I'd like to also give a thanks to all the people who kept me smiling through everything, which would be all the staff members, all my family, and all my other friends. Thanks to you, I have limitless possibilities.
Hi, my name is Ms. Scheimer, and I nominated Madeline Dieter for this year's Senior Showcase Award. As Madeline's history teacher last year, it is clear that Madeline embodies everything it means to be limitless. Madeline has had health issues her entire life, but it really came to a turning point at the beginning of the school year last year. She ended up having a major surgery and had to do most of her schoolwork from home for a while. Madeline continued to learn and complete assignments and be the most responsible student I had in my class, even when working from home. However, when she returned, Madeline didn't even skip a beat. In a situation that would be overwhelming for most, if not all students, she jumped right back into school and into learning, really like she had never left. I am so proud of the tenacity that Madeline exhibited during a major health moment in her life. Madeline is limitless because she does not let barriers stop her from putting her best foot forward. I am so proud to have witnessed such positivity and determination. Madeline, I am so proud of you and congratulations.
I think one common theme of limitlessness that can apply to all fields, whether it be academics, sports, music, or leadership, or whatever, is that it requires a high level of perseverance on your end. I know it sounds cheesy, but think about it. It's impossible to achieve the best version of yourself without having a strong motivation to achieve your goal, and to be relentless in your struggle to continue to pursue your goal even when you're faced with failures. It's almost inherent for me to want to choose the path of the least resistance. Like in my academics, for example, I might be tempted to want to find ways to cut corners in my assignments, but I find that the rewards I would reap from making the full effort to complete the task without taking shortcuts or tends to pay off in the end. Now, I used to think that I take full credit for my limitlessness and my persistence, but looking back, I had been unknowingly smug by assuming that my academic success was solely the result of my hard efforts and innate ability. But in recent years, I've learned that maintaining that level of perseverance is hard for anyone in any field, and it would be almost impossible without having support to act as a backbone in my home life, in my school life.
Hi, I'm Ruthie Nelson, and I nominated Marco for this year's Senior Showcase because I think he shows a perfect example of what it is like to live with a limitless attitude. So, for example, in class, he shows that there's no limit to the amount of knowledge that someone can learn. There's no limit to his dedication or to his integrity, and there's no limit to the amount of kindness that one person can show for another person, which is just really exciting to see in class. So congratulations, Marco, you did it, and thanks for being awesome this year.
Hi, my name is Peyton Hoover, and I've been nominated for the 2020 Senior Showcase. I've always been a part of the Sumner community, and I was inspired to get involved with my school, as my grandma is a member of City Council. I had a tough transition between middle school and high school, as my family had a rough patch and my grandpa sadly passed away, but I wanted to stay positive. The staff and students at Sumner High School really kept me going and encouraged me to stay involved with ASB. I used this to help other people around me and assist them in getting through their first year and beyond. ASB gave me the opportunity to connect with people in a way that I've never done before and that I wouldn't be able to do on my own. I met and built relationships with so many people that I will never forget, and I am truly grateful for what it has given me. I feel like I've become a better person due to my hardships and my opportunities, and I'm honored and humbled to be a nominee of the Senior Showcase. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Brian Slater. I teach advanced core leadership with Mr. Wenzel at Sumner High School and had the privilege of working with one of this year's showcase students, Peyton Hoover, for the past 2 years. You know, in our leadership class, our core mission is to do the things that make Sumner High School a place where all people want to be every single day of the week. And when I think about the students in that class, so many of them care deeply about Sumner High School. And many of them are working very hard to develop their character and strengthen it. And one of the things we do in our class is a character goal. And Peyton Hoover's character goal for the last year was to select one new student every Friday at lunchtime that he doesn't know, maybe a student who might be sitting by themselves, and sit down and eat lunch with them and help them feel welcome at the high school. And I cannot even fathom how many students Peyton came into contact with over the past year. In his reflections, he would oftentimes talk about how difficult it was to sit down with somebody that he'd never met before and make them feel welcome, and yet he still did it. And so Peyton was a tremendous asset to the high school and somebody who is very worthy of the showcase that he is receiving tonight. And so Peyton, thank you for your service to Sumner High School. I'm very proud and honored to have had the opportunity to work alongside you in making Sumner High School a place everyone wants to be. We'll miss you. Take good care, buddy. Congratulations.
Hi, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Kylie Mosier, and I was picked for Senior Showcase So I just kind of wanted to get on here and talk about like my senior year. So my senior year wasn't exactly what I had envisioned for myself at all my entire life. Sure, there was Corona and that kind of threw a wrench in any seniors' plans. But then also my senior year kind of started out a little bit rocky just because I had barely moved to Sumner this summer because my dad's in the military. And although I didn't exactly have the most positive outlook on it, I really did find a quick adjustment because the community in Sumner really encouraged me to just get rooted in all that Sumner has to offer. My parents specifically really encouraged me to just like be myself, and some friends, Josh Lee, Truman Young, Shyler Pickett, and Allie Smith, just to name a few, really encouraged me just to like dive in head first by getting involved instead of just like floating throughout the year and just getting it over with. And in reflecting for my senior year, I really like have found how thankful I am that I got to take advantage of the year the way that I have. And I found this quote that said, "Don't go searching for love, go searching for life, and love will find you." And I found that in my search for life this year, there's a lot to love, even when things might seem a little bit bleak. So I hope to use this lesson in the coming years by living just a life full of experience and worth talking about. So, thank you, Sumner, for teaching me that I am capable of more than what I'm just comfortable with, and for growing me in ways that I didn't even imagine for myself.
I nominated Kylie because of her giant smile and positive attitude. Every time I saw her on the soccer field, in the hallway, anywhere, she just put a smile on my face. Her potential to move around from so many different places and continue to be a leader and strive and just get through everything is so inspiring. I know that her next couple years in college are going to be amazing, and she has so much potential, and it's just limitless. She's going to continue to bring positivity to everyone around her, and she is going to continue to do great things. Kylie, I'm going to miss you so much. I'm so proud of you.
Kylie really fits this year's theme of limitless because she does not at all let the things that she cannot control limit what she can actually do. And Kylie has attended 4 high schools in 4 years. And you can first look at how she was limitless in her academics. Through attending 4 high schools, which means adapting to 4 different sets of procedures, new curriculum each time. Kylie still held a 4.0 this whole time while taking honors courses and IB courses. So she was really limitless there in terms of gaining the knowledge that she needed to be successful. But that's not necessarily why I thought of Kylie as limitless. When I think of Kylie, I see her being limitless in the way that she was able to come in and build relationships. I honestly had no idea that she was a new student until a few weeks in when she had mentioned it in a piece of her writing. And the reason I can tell is because to Kylie, names were so important. And I saw her in the hallways really trying to call people out by name and to get to know people and really just immerse herself in the Sumner High School community. She got in right away with soccer, and I really just saw her join every activity she could. So for me, Kylie was limitless in not letting attending a new school as a senior limit what she could do and the impact that she could have on Sumner High School. So I'm really excited for Kylie to go down to Arizona and really plant her roots in a new place and see her grow there and to see what she can do. And Kylie, you absolutely deserve to be showcased. So congratulations.
Hey yo, it's me Juan. I just wanted to say thank you for all the teachers I have over the years. But I do have to say that 3 teachers have stand out to the most. There was Miss Bennett, Miss Schultz, and Miss Moon. For example, Miss Bennett has been with me since freshman year, and she was the first teacher that made fun of my name. And I gotta say, some of them are really clever. For Miss Moon, I could tell her anything, and she never judges me. I love her about that. And for Miss Schultz, she's a true friend, and she always cares for her students. Thank you, and go SHS.
Hi Juan, it's me, Schultz. I'm going to speak to you about the topic limitless for this year's senior showcase. Limitless basically means having no boundaries, and I feel like when faced with adversity, you have to find a way to overcome things, be limitless, and that's exactly what you have done. You've been faced with some difficult challenges. You could have given up, You could have quit. You can make excuses, but you just choose to continue. And that is just the type of personality that I really respect and admire. I've had the pleasure of having you in class this year, and I've really enjoyed getting to know you as a person. You're super respectful, friendly to your peers and to other staff, and I really think that you just want people to know the true Juan Miguel Rodriguez and accept you. I totally accept you for who you are, and I'm so proud of you and think that you're going to do some wonderful things in the future. No, I'm always here. I'm always here for you. I'll miss you, buddy. Bye.
Hi, this is Mr. Hecox, and this year I nominated Eileen Soriano Sandoval for the Senior Showcase. And I didn't know Eileen very well her freshman and sophomore years, although she did tell me some stories about things that she did and maybe things that she said to some of her teachers, but we won't share that here. Anyways, last year as a junior, when I had her in class, she was a really funny kid, and she was sweet, and but she had a really hard time with the material. And towards the end of the school year, she really kind of just figured it out. And I don't mean that she magically understood the math. What I mean is that she understood what it took for her to be successful in the class. And I instantly saw a change in her just approach to the class and to the work ethic that she put into the class. And it was really cool at the end. She had to pass the final to pass the class. And not only did she pass, but she got an excellent score. And when I told her what she got, she almost didn't even look surprised. It's like she knew that she had done the work that she needed to do. And it was cool because she understood that she could do whatever she wanted to do. And that's one of the reasons I nominated her, with the theme being limitless, because I think she understood that she doesn't have limits on what she's going to do after leaving Sumner High School. And so, Eileen, I'm proud of you. You did a great job, and I know you're going to do great things. See you later.
It is an honor to nominate Jacob Sawtelle for Senior Showcase for the class of 2020. Immediately when I heard this year's theme of Limitless, I thought of Jacob. Not only for all of the adversity that he's overcome in his life, but also for the steps that he's made the last year at Sumner High School to graduate with his graduating class on time. When Jacob first got to Sumner High School towards the end of junior year, he was actually behind in credits. He had been in and out of school at times from middle school through high school. He'd actually spent 2 of those years in middle school homeless without access to school. He'd been in traditional school and online school. He had to take a break to take care of his mom, who was ill. So he'd been through a lot, to say the least, when he got to us junior year. He ended up moving in with a family here in our community and finished out the last year, a little over a year, here at Sumner High School. When Jacob got to us spring of junior year, I remember our first meeting, and he inspired me just with his attitude of, I can do this. I know I'm behind in credits, but I'm gonna do what it takes to graduate next year. Even though he was behind in credits, he started in our online program and got done with more credits than we had planned on for the end of junior year, heading into senior year. So for senior year, he was right on track. He finished out strong, finishing up all the credits that he needed for graduation and then some. So he's actually graduating now with more credits than he actually needs. Jacob is a student who is really, really mature. He's really thoughtful. He's a hard worker. He actually has a full-time job to support himself. He is, one of those teenagers who's living as an adult. He's caring for himself. He's being a good citizen. He's working hard, and he's graduating high school. And I have no doubt in my mind that whatever Jacob sets his mind to, he's going to be able to accomplish. He's one of those students that has more life in him than most teenagers from what he's been through,
but he has a huge heart. He is extremely motivated and hardworking, and I can't wait to see what he does with his life, and I'm really honored to have been with him through this journey. Congratulations, Jacob.